Hey, what's up, everybody? Tony Gapastone here, and I'm live with my 2 cents. This is it's kind of a random. Sometimes I do it on Mondays, sometimes I do it Tuesdays. Well, now it's Wednesdays. It's just my 2 cents. I call it, big ideas, short thoughts. So, kind of short, a few minute thoughts on a big idea today is how to persevere in the entertainment industry. I'm also trying out a new mic. So that's kind of another reason I wanted to do this today. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, three things. Obviously, there's a million things to persevere, but keeping it short and sweet. Number one, obviously, you got to know what you're good at. Okay. Know what you're good at. As a creative, as a person in the entertainment industry, we have to juggle a lot of plates, a lot of balls in the air. And that's fine. We have to. Sometimes I have to write, I have to direct, I have to produce, I have to art design, I have to do food, craft services, I have to be the COVID compliant officer on set, excuse me. But as you're juggling all these things, know what it is that you're really, really good at and make sure other people know that you're good at it too. If you want to be a singer, then you need to be singing and telling people you're singing and offering your singing services. Do singing telegrams, do live shows on Zoom. If you want to be a dancer, then on your social media, we should see you be doing a lot of dancing. Know what you're good at. Yes, you have to get good at doing a lot of things and put yourself out there in a lot of ways. But if you're not making people aware of what it is you're good at, you're going to get looked over. So you want to direct, make it known. You want to act, do it, make it known. Know what you're good at. And hopefully you are good at it, because talent is really important in this industry. You got to be good at something. Number two, you've got to be flexible. You've got to be a person who is willing to go with the flow, go a different direction, be easily adaptable. If not, you will get left in the dust, because this industry is so competitive, and this industry has a million people lining up, knocking on doors constantly, trying to get in. If you want to succeed and you want to persevere, you have to be willing to be able to go with the flow and adapt. This pandemic has taught us a ton of things, that what we expect is always going to change, whether it's film distribution or whether it's how films are made, right? We have got to easily adapt. If not, we'll be left in the dust as new people, and those who are innovative and willing to be the early adopters come in and take things forward. I've seen organizations this past year die because they weren't able to adapt to these changes. As entertainers, as people who are telling stories, we've got to constantly be willing to change and evolve. And I know it's super exhausting. Why can't things just be the way they always were? Because they can't. That's just the nature of life in the industry, okay? Third thing that will help you succeed in this industry is not expecting to make money. I know that's like a really weird and sad one, but the reality is the entertainment industry is hard, and you have to be willing to have multiple jobs. If you want to be an actor, if you want to be a director, screenwriter, musician, whatever it is, the reality of getting your bills paid by doing what you are passionate about will take some time. I believe it's possible. I'm trying to make that my reality, but I also work multiple jobs to make it a reality. So when I have people come into the Brave Maker community, I always say, like, hey, come start, be a volunteer. You got to do your time. You got to be willing to volunteer a lot of hours in this industry. Being a production assistant, otherwise known as a PA or an intern, it's not a lucrative job. It's not glamorous, but it will help you learn. It will help you build trust with crew members and future people who will hire you. A lot of this industry for me is always those relationships and the people that I saw hustling and showing up and putting their best foot forward and be willing to adapt and being humble and recognizing, like, hey, we're grateful to get a hot meal and 50 or $100 for a project. Yay. But that doesn't always happen, but it will. I can't guarantee, but I can tell you, if you put the work in, if you're good at something, okay, if you're patient, right? If you're flexible, and if you're willing to recognize getting the money flowing is going to take some time, you will be able to persevere in this industry. I guess I would say a fourth thing. This is free of charge. It's all free of charge. Make sure you know the story you are telling. Make sure you have a voice. Make sure you have something to say, otherwise known as your brand. What is it when people think about you? What is it? What are those 3 words, those 5 words? What's that story you're telling? Just had a client today that we were talking, and they were saying they were having some frustrations around how they present themselves. They wanted to change. And I said, how you present yourself is your identity, is who you are. It's a beautiful thing. So whether it's a nasal voice or a big nose, or you're short or you're tall, or whatever it is about your physical identity, the sound of your voice, or your backstory, what you're passionate about, where you come from, your race, your ethnicity, your accent, all those things make you who you are. And that's a story that needs to be told. That's what the industry needs. That's what the world needs, is who you are. So I hope you can continue to persevere in whatever it is you're passionate about. I'm Tony Gapistone. I'm the executive director and founder of Brave Maker. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. We have classes. We have all sorts of stuff, I hope, that can encourage you to go after your dreams. Go to our website, bravemaker.com, to find out more information about who we are. If you want to sign up on our email list, bravemaker.com/buzz is the way to do that. We'll send out emails just a couple times a week, month, not week, month, to inform you, get you connected, give you free movies, hopefully make your life more enlightened. All right, that's all I got. Thanks so much for hanging out. My co-host, Christina, and I get together every Friday, 4 p.m. live. Hope you'll come back. 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I hope you come back on Friday for our guest this week, who is Mauricio Costa, a Brazilian filmmaker. Till then, brave stories change the world, and you are the story. See ya.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at bravemaker.org. Like, subscribe, and share. To become a monthly donor, text the word BraveMaker to 44321 or go to bravemaker.com/donate. Thanks for tuning in.